And now to the BC developer who's working hard to be the first to build a home in the province to be certified as LEED Gold. Now, LEED is an acronym that stands for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design, and it is a very tough standard to meet. Now, this is not your average home, but it is Simon Baston's goal to spread the word so that someday and soon all homes, big and small, will be as green. It's a high-end home tucked away on a quiet street in one of the highest-end neighborhoods in Canada. The price tag, $4.4 million. It's out of reach for most of us, but in a way, it could be our future.
A lot of the stuff that we're going back to now, actually, we're going back to nature.
Natural wood floors, for instance, that come from tree farms and are finished with a water-based sealant. The cupboards put together with formaldehyde-free glue. And wool carpets that don't let off any toxic gases.
We're going back to water-based paints, water-based finishes. We're going back to wool carpets, where we were in many respects 50 years ago.
Every aspect of this home is environmentally friendly. Baston says most paints give off gases for 2 to 3 years. This home uses non-toxic paints. There's no smell. The gas fireplace in the living room is lean and mean. The pilot light only goes on when you push a button, and that will save you up to 10% a year on your energy bill. The faucets are low flow, but they work like normal taps. The toilets are dual flush. They'll save you up to 25,000 gallons of water a year. Even the glass tiles in the master bathroom are green. They're made from recycled pop bottles.
Well, what we've done in the house is, in the main areas, we use dimmable lights. And what can happen with a dimmable light is you could lose 10%, drop down the actual lighting experience, come back into the room, and you wouldn't recognise it's gone down 10% because our eyes are not critical enough to understand that. But you can take up to 50% energy savings by losing 10 or 15% of the lighting quality.
Then there's what Baston calls the most important room in the house, the mechanical room. There are high-efficiency heat pumps. The silver tape on the ducts alone can save a loss of up to 40% of the heat. And this $400 copper coil recaptures heat from the home's grey water. The yard is equally green. The pool is salt water, which means fewer chemicals, and it's heated by solar panels. Below the lawn, there are 2 4,000-gallon tanks that gather all the water from the roof and the gutters for watering the lawn. And the garden is full of drought-resistant plants. Getting this house to LEED Gold standard has been a challenge for Simon Baston, but he's certain this is the way of the future.
My future is that we lose the word green. In 5 years, my hope is that we never say the word green again. Because once we've lost the word green, we've won.
Now, that home is very pricey, but Baston says he only spent about 5% of the construction costs to get those environmental benefits. And on a more average home, say a $500,000 home, he says that you'd probably have to spend an extra $35,000 to $40,000. But think of the savings that you'll reap as the years go by. And as Baston says, it won't be long before people will not buy a home unless it has a small environmental footprint. Chris, that's tonight's Insight.
All right, Deb, thanks very much.